people making new content for this game. Like Grid is a reasonably new map. It was kind of finished up and textured just in time for the tournament. That's awesome. But it looks like we are getting into it and starting.
Game 2, KOBA versus Feet on KOBA against Viad, Asbo, Glitch, and Destroy Girl, but we have a new player, Voodoo. Feet doesn't change its lineup. Kai, Darte, Jinhai, Resnips, and Tank.
Kai has the recon, has the rifle, did a good weapon trade, pushing through dark fast.
We have a very, very interesting first blood. Viad picks off Kaiseri, who was rushing down, but he's left with 7 HP, which isn't much, especially in recon, and that shows.
Kai just ran through dark and then just came out into the middle of car park and got lit up. Some new recon routes that I haven't seen before.
Some new Discord tech, as we would say, as the game devolves to a 3v2 over here.
Destroy Girl's like, my super's not good. Kyla from across the map, question mark.
Asbo on very low HP, and Voodoo too, 27. Only Destroy Girl has some hefty amount of HP on KOBA. Meanwhile, Jinhai and Tang seem to be running pretty well.
Tank gets some info.
The smokes are dropping, and the game is slowing down. KOBA have the man advantage, but they don't seem to be going for the ghost. Which is a very, very weird move.
I think KOBA might be like working off of information and just trying to corner Feet. I think the ghost would probably just be a better call, but
we are staying split with Jinhai over here sitting in a very, very weird spot, not hiding behind anything, and gets picked off by Asbo for that. As Tank, though, makes it equal but gets killed by Destroy Girl. So, a very, very interesting first round. A lot slower than what we have seen usually on Oleostain. And a lot more interesting for newer players who maybe cannot keep up with that type of gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, recons are like their own special breed, and it takes a lot of practice to be a good recon. So if you have teams of newer players, typically matches just go a lot slower because you don't have somebody zooming in with the super 5 seconds into the round.
I wish to congratulate whosoever has updated these view models. They look great. Very pleasing to look at as Darte kills Voodoo, and Zviad just sees him flaunt. Asbo, though, makes it equal.
Yeah, Asbo got a ZRC traded. Pushing in, picks up Cassietti, gets out. There, great. Good recon play. Get in, get a kill, leave. Reposition somewhere else.
Recon being like a knife is an analogy I've used before in this tournament, and I will keep using it because it keeps proving me right. Coming in and coming out is really one of the really defining principles of that class.
Asbo trades their ZRC for a ZRS. They're like, I want the silencer, please.
At 22 HP, though, it's not looking too good.
That's a sick turnaround by Darte to realize he was being flanked.
Jinhai gets picked off and left for dead by his teammates as Tank has 6 HP.
Yeah,
Darte
Glitch
gets
sneaks
picked
up
off.
on Darte. Oh!
Picks off on Tank too. Tank had 6 HP, so that engagement proved very good for Glitch, as his double kill puts him at Corporal.
Yeah, Glitch like got killed Darte, looked away 90 degrees, got shot at, and just flicked around and tore his head off. Super good reaction.
KOBA are in a big rank advantage with all of them being Corporal, while Feet haven't really advanced from Private at all. None of them.
Yeah, Corporals. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but their supports are getting MXs, and they are playing 2 of them, so it's gonna be strong.
It is another heavy game with only 1 recon on KOBA, so we're not going to see much from those well-known rollouts on Oleostain. We're going to see a lot more hiding behind the cars and poking.
Zviad pushing through basement, fat walking it.
Seems to be walking wide, as Kai said he gets to pick on Voodoo. Zviad, though, with his flank, really done work. Really was a proper move. Asbo, though, doesn't look and gets picked up by Jinhai, who's very low. Hank kills Glitch, and Jinhai thinks he's invincible in the smoke. I don't know why he didn't think about thermal vision.
It's a good double peek, but Zviad just held down left click and threw his mouse around and got both kills. Now that was like an excellent flank. Just saying, I'm slow
indeed.
pushing through
Fat walking
basement.
it was just a really good choice.
Yeah,
And
you know,
really,
coming out the middle is so strong there with the basement.
indeed.
Like, it's a good angle and a lot of good spots.
And beginner players seem to have this problem of constantly moving around, like spamming A and D when they're holding an angle, but they don't really think that that lights them up on motion capture. They don't really think about that.
The real key that you gotta spam is W.
Indeed. We have our first engagement here as Asbo kills Resnips. Very, very slow reactions from Resnips. Probably that 170 ping he has.
I've seen from both teams supports picking the Supa and then just running it down mid, and I'm so confused. Like, any other lane is probably better for that.
You have to think that once you play support for a couple times, you think you're the heftiest motherfucker ever. You think you're so hefty, excuse my language, as Asbo picks on tank, that once you play a little bit of support, you think you're bulletproof. And you're not. Especially that shotgun, you know, once you pulverize a recon with it, as I'm saying this, Asbo playing recon seems to pulverize the whole enemy team. Once you pulverize a recon with a shotgun, that's a very empowering feeling. It is, and people think that that translates to being able to fact walk meat with it, but it ain't it.
Yeah, and KOBA's playing excellently in terms of what I was talking about, of like running down a lane, getting a flank, collapsing. There's one moment where I was watching, and KOBA, 4 players basically simultaneously emerged from the other team's spawn, having wrapped all the way around and like looping around to look back for where the last recon feed player was.
I mean, they're flanking well. Darte kills Asbo, and Zviat kills Jinhai. It is very, very weird as Zviat is on 36 HP with this support. He'll have to take this slow for the rest of the battle. Glitch though, with a kill on Resnips. Slow reactions. That lag is really coming in hot, and it shows.
Yeah,
Really shows.
Jinhai rushed through basement, which the fact that he ran into an enemy support who was just holding the angle is really unfortunate. The ultimate recon killer.
Indeed. That heft is like hitting a brick wall and running at 100 miles per hour and hitting a brick wall is not very entertaining. KOBA on the
Tank,
ghost.
Mosak Gaming. Turns around, Kyla Gaming. Not quite.
Not quite, not quite. And we have yet another one round by KOBA, 5-0. Good lord, it seems like Recon Feet are poised to get their ass beat as hard as possible, and it seems to be going good for them.
Yeah, KOBA's definitely playing like kind of the same game plan they were playing on Snowfall, but debatably even better on this map.
You have people talking about the ragdolls in this game and how enjoyable they are. Source ragdolls have always been very entertaining and have been a source of funny moments and Counter-Strike source compilations for years. So I like to say that Neotokyo is like the successor to that legacy. Resneps with the pick on glitch. 3v4 over here as Darte holds the garage. Gets grenaded though by Asbo. That was a very slick grenade, bouncing it off the car. And KOBA have retaken control of the garage, which they thought was going to be their main problem here.
Yeah, Darte, scared of the bullets, runs for cover, but runs straight into Asbo's nade. Probably should have been more afraid of the grenade, huh?
Hank gets stuck on the chair. He's not a very good musical chair player. He's probably going to trip on the last try, so don't count on him on that game. Voodoo here holding the ghost. 28 HP. Pulls out his pistol. Shoots, but Resnap's on 16 HP.
Getting called out here for sure. He's in kitchen.
Of
He's in
course,
kitchen.
as
He's
we
just
had-
holding kitchen. Just don't peek him. He's in kitchen. I'm gonna go for the calf. Nope. He's on the calf point and he's dead. I can guarantee you that's what their comms sounded like right there.
Yeah. You're probably right, and really just seeing these guys try their hardest is an entertaining thing to me. I'm of course, as you may well know, not playing in this game, but I love seeing my boys struggle. It is like a torturous thing to me. It hurts, but it also entertains me majorly.
Asbo says, I fear for the comeback.
Call me Mr. Rock
I would be
Festival.
surprised. It'd be a hell of a comeback, honestly.
I don't think so.
Especially after that free.
Oh, look, it's so good. It's 5v3. It's 5v3. Bauxite making fun of people getting stuck on the musical chairs. Listen, Box, these players are practically playing with two left hands. You gotta give them a little bit of a wiggle room.
Yeah, Box is just the support whisperer.
Spamming the store. Spamming the store lane over here with so many bullets, and Jinhai was hiding behind the box. What was even that engagement? I do not want to commentate on it.
I'm not entirely sure. Like, maybe Jinhai couldn't see Zerad there from behind the box, but like could be seen. But it was a little weird because like Zerad took a moment to realize where the heck Jinhai was, and it was like, oh, I'll just shoot him, I guess.
Maybe Jinhai is practicing his braille reading by being so blind. For only God knows how he didn't see him, but I will not contest it. As it is 7-0 match point for KOBA, we might have yet another domination here. And this
it'd be even more decisive than Snowfall if they win this next round.
Indeed, Snowfall was at least with a little bit of a chance. As Jinhai seems to be hiding behind a truck.
Darte just getting lit up by two people through the smoke. They don't have thermal vision. They're just blindly firing.
And that seems to be working for him. God damn. So spam lanes, people. As Viat shows you again that spamming a lane works. Killing tank. Finishing
everything
business.
on Resneps here.
Ain't nothing on Resneps because this game is done. It's over.
I mean, yeah,
we might as well be cooking the interviews as I'm saying this. Map 2 on Oleostein. KOBA wins 8-0 against Recon Fit. GG's said by all players, and seems like we've had a very, very dominating display.